Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. I'm always having a great day. I think there's no denying that. I mean, my gosh, are you kidding me? All this winning we're doing over here. Sell, close. Come on. Look, well, that brings us to our video today, right? And if you haven't liked and subscribed, you need to do that. You need to check us out at Universal Accounting Center. Wonderful tax program, bookkeeping program, and advisory program. But today we're going to talk about follow-up, all right? And how 90% of sales are actually won working your pipeline. Let me tell you something most salespeople will never understand. You're not losing deals because you aren't interested. You're losing deals because you don't understand how the brain defends itself after wanting something. People don't need more time. They need help overcoming the internal conflict they feel after your call. And if you don't control that part, you don't control the sale, baby. I think you guys know this, okay? Look, the real psychology, let's write that down. The real psychology. Okay, after your call ends, something dangerous going on. Something dangerous happens. It's called cognitive dissonance, okay? They want the outcome, but they fear the decision. So their brain does what it's designed to do, guys. It's going to protect them. It says to them, and I'm sure you guys have all experienced this when buying something, right? What if this doesn't work? What if I lose money? What if I fail again? So they delay. Not because they don't want it, but because certainty hasn't beaten fear yet. Your job in follow-up is simple. Increase certainty faster than fear can grow. Now, if you can do that, you'll close deals at a higher level. Understand this. There are 3 states of a buyer that you must identify, all right? Every prospect you follow up, you got to do these 3 things. Listen to this. Emotional high, okay? This is what goes on. Every prospect you follow up is one of these. They're either an emotional high, rational doubt, or avoidance mode. So let's figure this out. How's this work? Emotional high. This is going to transmute right after the call. They want it. This is your close window. But here's the mistake. Letting them get off the phone without a next step. Okay, here's what's happening next. It's called rational doubt. This typically occurs between an hour after the phone call till about 24 hours later. Now logic kicks in. They start questioning everything. And this is where most deals are lost, okay? The next thing is avoidance mode. Now they avoid you, not because they're not interested, but because talking to you brings back pressure plus truth. And this is where most reps quit. What you need to do at is lean in. Okay, all you bookkeepers, all you tax preparers, CPAs, you need to make that second follow-up call, okay? We don't want avoidance. So, listen, the next thing that you need to practice is the elite follow-up system, okay? You're not going to check in, and I need you to write this out. This is going to be huge for you. What you're doing is you're rebuilding the decision environment, okay? Now, here's the advanced structure for you. Step 1, write this down, pattern interrupt. Don't sound like every other bookkeeper or CPA out there, hey, just checking in. No, what you want to say is, hey, John, quick question for you. This forces engagement. Step 2, memory reactivation. Guys, the brain's going to forget emotion quickly. Let's bring it back. Hey, last time we spoke, you said staying where you're at is costing you X. Now they feel it again. Okay? The next thing is step 3, identity alignment. You want to be a master at this. And this is where the closers win. People act based on who they believe they are. You told me you're the type of person who wants to build something real, not stay stuck. Now they have to either step into that identity or admit they're not that person, right? And a lot of times people aren't going to admit they're not that person. Step 4, write this down. Expose the real objection. Guys, most objections are fake. Here's something great for you. So let me ask you straight, what's really holding you back right now? Be quiet, let them think. This is where the truth comes out. So silence is a huge weapon of yours. Step 5, you need to write this down. Future cost amplification. Okay, people act more to avoid pain than gain pleasure. So what's that mean? You know what it means. Let's use pain against them. If nothing changes, where are you in 6 months? So you have to make them see the consequence of inaction. Future pain can get people to make a decision right now. So the next thing is, write this down. Step 6, micro commitment close. Don't always go for the kill immediately. I struggle with this myself sometimes. I'm always want to hit it hard, baby. But you get it. Let me show you what to do. Let's just take the next step and get this moving. lower resistance, increase movement. These kinds of things are super important. Timing strategy. This is where money is made. Follow-up isn't random, guys. It's strategic timing based on psychology. Okay, so the first 24 hours, I need 2 to 3 touch points. This is your highest close window. Okay, days 2 to 3, rebuild logic plus certainty. Okay, introduce new angles, ROI, time, results. Days 4 through 7, guys, pattern interrupt them, light pressure plus curiosity. After 7 days, scarcity plus loss framing. Hey, I don't want you to miss this. Those kinds of things. Let's go ahead and write this down for your follow-up. I think one of the most important things you guys have to be doing is using all 3 forms of communication. So that's left voicemail, text, and email. So different channels hit different parts of the brain, right? The phone is emotion plus authority, and text is comfort plus quick response, and email is logic plus justification. So if you want to be an elite closer, I don't know, you should probably use all 3, right? Here's an example for you. Here's a text. Like, you could literally say, hey, John, quick question. Call right after. Email later. Break down ROI. Now you've surrounded the decision. I can't be any clearer than that. It can't be any simpler than that. Just stay in touch with them. I would say, and I talk about it a lot in my videos, is that the silent strategy. Okay? When you're asking these people the questions in your follow-up, like, hey, what's really holding you back here? Because you told me you liked this, you told me you wanted this, you told me you wanted to stop that, you wanted to have these results by X, right? So what's really holding you back? Is it the price, the package, those things? Well, stop talking after that and let the discomfort force honesty, and that's where deals are saved. That's where the deals are saved. Follow-up. Tonality. Write that down. Follow-up tonality. And write these down. You need to write down certain, calm, unbothered, in control. Those are the 4 things you need to write down. So this is how you have to sound when you're following up with them. It's certain, calm, unbothered, in control. And guess what? If you sound needy, you're going to lose. If you sound like you don't care, if you sound like they don't care if they buy, like, guess what? They care. They buy. It's like the weirdest thing ever. Like, you're disconnected from this. You don't actually need this. Oh, it makes me want it more because I feel like you're not selling me something. So disconnect is huge. Disconnect is huge. Let's write this down. If your follow-up isn't converting, I know the answer why. You are avoiding hard conversations, okay? And you're not leading prospects, and you're hoping instead of closing. Understand, hope doesn't close deals. What does is control. Okay? Set the tone, give them a stage, show them what's going to take place in the conversation, connect, find the problem, solve the problem, ROI, sell the transformation, close the deal. It's really simple, okay? But if you actually apply this, your follow-up alone will double. It will double in sales. Because this is where the real money is made. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the next one. Hope you guys are closing more deals than ever.